Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Yours truly, Scott Davis, on hand for a very exciting matchup between two area teams. Our Lady Pups of Canton McKinley, overall record of 7-2, and after a 2-2 start, the Pups, led by head coach Brian Bowden, have put together 5 consecutive wins over Hoover, Lake, Glen Oak, Perry, and recently Magnificat. For the Louisville Leopards, under the leadership of Jeff Kudo in his 11th season at the helm, a record of 4-2, but those 4 wins came after the team's 0-2 start. So we got a 4-game winning streak on one side, 5 on the other. Really looking forward to this game. 2 outstanding head coaches, and it should be quite a night here.
The official decided this contest had been selected in a side according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Kurt Davidson, Bobby Sturts, and Tommy Moffett. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, to our America, please rise, gentlemen, remove your caps, and join in singing of our national anthem. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin our teams. First,
Okay, for Louisville, they have 3 of their 5 starters in double figures. Number 2 is Courtney Barwick, a 5'8" sophomore. She's averaging 10 points per game. Number 10 is Taryn Miglich, a 5'6" senior, averaging 11 points per game. Delaney Oren is a 5'11" senior with 7 rebounds in a recent game versus Perry. Brooke Heron, number 24, 5'8" junior. She leads the team in scoring at better than 15.5 per game with a season high of 23 against Green. And Taylor McCullough, 5'10" freshman, averaging 5 points per game. Maya Taylor, fantastic freshman. What a job she has done in her first year on varsity, average better than 13 per game. Kailani Foster, the younger sister of Kyla Foster, averaging 9 points per game. Paris Stokes, senior, averaging a team high 18 points per game. Sydney Bowden, don't always look at the numbers for Sydney because she does everything well, but it was just a week ago, career best 17 points, including 5 3-point goals. And number 20, Ariana Snell, a 5'10" senior, averaging 8 points per contest. Snell will be in the center circle, along with Delaney Orwin. And this is Sydney Bowden with the basketball. Paris Stokes with it. Stokes picked up by her opposite number, Courtney Barwick. It will be Lady Pups basketball. Sydney to inbound. Sydney for three. Rim no. Offensive rebound by Kailani Foster. Shot up, no good. Stolen and put in by Paris Stokes. She had a season-high 30 points in that win over Perry a week ago. And as we mentioned, averaging just under 18 per game. Double teamed the ball. Shot is up and the shot is good. Number 24, Brookhaven. So the two leading scorers for their respective teams on the board and a whistle. Aaron, as we mentioned, averaging just under 16 per game with a season high 23 against the Lady Bulldogs of Green. It will be Louisville's basketball just underway. We are tied at 2. And again, full court pressure by the home team on the scoreboard. Three-point goal, just a little short. And rebound by Foster. Again, one of the strengths of this winning streak, Lady Pups have done a nice job moving it around the three-point arc. But also good defense by the Lady Leopards. Nice pass inside. Snell for 2. The assist to Stokes. 4-2 Lady Pups. We're roughly 2.5 minutes into this one. Leopards like the 3 ball, and they'll have a chance maybe to earn 3 foul shots. Kailani Foster, her first on the team. The line, Taryn Miglich. If that name sounds familiar, one of her family members was a member of that great Perry team that went deep into the tournament back in the early 1990s under head coach Larry Wilson. Two out of 3 at the foul line. We are tied at 4. Open for the 3 ball and hitting it, the young freshman who plays like she's a senior, Maya Taylor. First 3 ball for the Bulldogs, and their lead is 3 at 7-4. Driving baseline, bothered by the Lady Pups defense. Stokes making a move. Bowden a little too tall, and the ball will go over to the Leopards. And again, the full court pressure by Canton McKinley. Good job by Barwick. Barwick's shot is short. Rebound Bowden. Sydney. Nice bounce pass, open. She's got the hot hand, a pair of threes for Maya Taylor. 10-4, Canton McKinley. Deep three, just off the mark. Rebound Stokes. Stokes down court. Spin move, left hand, good. And with this, good timeout by Louisville's head coach, Jeff Kudo. 12-4 Lady Pups. Maya Taylor with 6, Paris Stokes with 4, Ariana Snell with 2, so nice balance there. And Sydney doing what Sydney always does as far as rebounding and assists. For Louisville, 2 points for Brooke Heron, their leading scorer, and 2 out of 3 at the foul line by Taryn Miglich. Those are 2 of the leading scorers for Perry. So we're approaching the 4-minute mark of this opening quarter. Glad you could join us here for Canton McKinley Lady Pups basketball. Heron to inbounds. See how they, there's a slick spot there. Foster down, back up again. And the defense causing one of the Leopards to step on the out of bounds line, for lack of a better term. And it will be Lady Pups basketball. Little give and go. Shot off the mark. Rebound by Louisville's Brooke Heron. Both teams doing a nice job moving the ball around, trying to find an opening. And it'll be a foul against Canton McKinley. Paris Stokes, her first personal foul. Second on the team. Non-shooting foul. Louisville to inbounds. Shot is up. Couldn't draw iron. And it will be Lady Pups basketball. 3:22 to go opening period. Bulldogs with the ball and an 8-point lead. Stokes, way downtown. She leads all scorers with 7. Biggest lead of the game, first time in double digits, 15-4. Feed inside. Bowden with the block. Stokes a little too wide for Maya Taylor. Olivia Maley, looking at her numbers, averaging 3 per game, season high 5 against Howland. For the most part, is operated as the 6th woman, so to speak, on the Lady Leps ball club. And again, a couple of inside players now out on the floor. Open 3. Rim no. Rebound by Paris Stokes. 3-pointer just off the mark by Maya Taylor. And this is Taryn Miglich. Ball knocked away by Stokes to Bowden. Back to Stokes. Blocking foul called against Louisville's number 10. That's Taryn Miglich. I believe it's the first time that McKinley's been at the foul line. Checking in for the first time, Anna Ramsey, number 3, a 5'4" senior. 2 out of 2 for the line. Paris off to a great start. Leads all scorers with 9. 17-4. And another turnover, another forced and great. Maya Taylor with the assist. Kailani Foster with the basket, her first. 4 out of 5 on the floor for the Lady Pups are in the scoring column. 19-4. Good block by Ariana Snell. Down on the floor is Kailani Foster. And he fouls on Brooke Heron. Each team with a pair of team fouls. See Coach Bowden yelling out directions. So far, so good from the McKinley perspective, up 19-4 as we approach a minute to go in this opening period. Bowden with it. Courtney Barwick with the basketball, 5'8" sophomore. Picked up by Snell. The pressure has been intense and successful so far for the Lady Pups. Deep 3 is up. No. Bowden rebounds. Great outlet pass. Splitting the defenders. That was halfway down, came out again by Foster. Miglich with the basketball. Heron. Feeding it inside, off balance shot, no, but going to the foul line is Brooke Heron. Jayla Sparks, who just checked in, a 5'6" senior, picks up the personal foul. First time at the foul line. Louisville 3 out of 4 as a team from the charity stripe. We are just inside the 13-second mark. And Heron leads Louisville in scoring with 4. On the big board, it's McKinley with the basketball, a lead of 13. Sydney Bowden off the back of the iron. Offensive board, shot is up, it'll count. Taylor from Foster. And what an impressive opening quarter as Canton McKinley leads by a count of 22-6. We've got Maya Taylor with 9, Kailani Foster with 2, Paris Stokes with 9, Ariana Snell with 2, Sydney Bowden, as she always does, rebounds, assists, scoreless up till now, but she really hasn't taken that many shots. Jayla Sparks checking in late in that first quarter, and she too is scoreless. On the Louisville side of the ledger, it's Brooke Heron with a total of 4 points, Taryn Miglich with 2, and 22-6 is the score. Our officials tonight, Kurt Davidson, Bobby Starks, and Tommy Monett. And while we have a moment, happy holidays to everyone tuning into this live feed. We appreciate your support of Stark County sports. As I say, always get a little more fired up when it's a Stark County versus Stark County matchup. So far, the Lady Pups have met the challenge. We'll see where we go from here. Ball is loose. Good offensive rebound. Bowden, three-point arc. And now they'll work it around the perimeter. Bowden for three, yes! All 5 starters now in the scorebook, and this is the 5th three-point goal by the Lady Pups. Difference tonight, their success from beyond the arc and their full court pressure defense. Not so fast, Brooke Herron says, and she leads her team with 6 of their 8 points. Stokes, runner, no good. Battle for the rebound. Foul will be on Sparks. And she'll sit down with a pair of personal fouls. I'm double checking here, and Lady Pups with the starting 5 on the floor: Taylor, Foster, Stokes, Bowden, and Snell. 3 ball in front of the McKinley bench is short. Battle for the rebound. This is Stokes. Stokes will take it the distance. Left-handed shot. Didn't draw iron, and hold on. This will be a foul on Stokes. And Coach Bowden says, why? Doesn't say a word, it's just the expression. And now Stokes has 2 fouls, so she'll just have to be a little bit careful. She has 9, and Taylor has 9 to lead all scorers here so far. 3 ball, offensive rebound in the lane, no. Battle for the board, another opportunity. Louisville, good job on the offensive glass, and Bowden comes away with it. Sydney in the open court. She'll stop, pop, doesn't drop. Rebound by number 10, Taryn Miglich. Good ball movement on the perimeter by Louisville. Drive into the lane, shot no good. Sydney with an offensive, I should say with a rebound. Defensive rebound. Battle for the ball. Shots aren't going down as they did in the first period of play, but still Bulldogs on top 25-8. Time check approaching 5 minutes to go before halftime. Whistle. I think what happened on the block, that wasn't a foul, but something had happened after that. And Ariana Snell picks up the personal. That's her first. 6th team foul. Brooke Herron has been the offensive juggernaut. She has 7 of her team's 9 points. I think at 8 out of 10. 4 points in both the first and second periods of play. And we still have quite a bit of the second period. Open for 3, rim no. Good shot, just didn't go down. And the lead is down to 15. Bulldogs also lead in team fouls, 6-2, whistle. And that one will go against Maya Taylor. So looking at the board, everybody has at least 1 foul for McKinley except for Sydney Bowden. Here's Brooke Herron. I've got her four out of 5 at the foul line, make it 5 out of 6. I can see why she's their leading scorer. Just under 16 per game. And as we mentioned earlier, 23 against Green. That's the team that the Lady Pups will face next in the first week of the new year. Counting a foul. Ariana Snell, she's got 4, look for 5 at the line. Not a lot of action at the foul line for the Lady Pups. Just a couple of foul shots made. But again, the lead is 15 at 27-12. Three-point shot, rim no. It's been one of the differences, the ability of McKinley to make those shots, and tonight they're not falling for Louisville. Second time the charm, Maya Taylor. She's the first in double figures on either side with 11. And Sydney Bowden will get her first personal. Well, hold it. So now of the 5 on the floor, 4 of them have 1 foul. And Paris has a pair. Courtney Barwick, one of the top 3 scorers in double figures, but this is her first point of the game. They're going to need her offensive abilities if they expect to try to get back into this contest. Right now it's 29-14 with coming up on 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. Miscommunications there, out of bounds, Leopards. Whistle, I think Coach Bowden wants to talk things over. Well, while we have a moment, I want to mention probably something that maybe many of you are not aware of because it happened recently, and I believe happened today. And I think not that they need my endorsement, but a good move by the Bulldog boys basketball team. They have looked at the forecast, and to give the fans a little bit of notice, they will not be going to Warren Harding on Friday night. That was scheduled to tip at 6:30. I'm sure it'll be rescheduled. Of course, Coach V came to McKinley from Warren Harding, but forecast does not look promising. And most of what I've heard deals with Friday and Saturday, but who knows when you're dealing with Mother Nature. 29-14, 3:20 to go, opening period. Nice steal by Snell. Snell, move to the hoop, no. Rebound, Stokes, up and good. Stokes in double figures with 11. So Taylor and Stokes with 22 of the Bulldogs' 31 points. Whistle, traveling call. It'll be Lady Pups basketball. Starting 5 have played almost the entire first half. And all 5 are in the scoring column. Bowden. Snell. Deep 3 by Stokes, no. And the rebound by Taylor McCulley, 5'10 freshman, who has had an impact on the varsity team. Her best effort, 11 points against Boardman. Good ball movement by Louisville. In the lane, spin shot is good. Nice shot, Brooke Heron. And again, another indication of why she is the team's leading scorer, and she leads all scorers in this game with 12 of her team's 16 points. 31-16, 1:45 to go, first half. Nice move to the hoop. Maya Taylor, 13 points. Ties Heron for the leader on the floor. 33 Bulldogs, 16 Leopards inside a minute and a half. 3 off the mark. Rebound Stokes. Harris brings it down court. Guarded by Barwick. Swing it over. Open 3-point shot off the mark. And Stokes for her extra effort. Ball remains with the Lady Pups. Checking back in, second tour of duty for Jayla Sparks, and Paris Stokes will get a breather. Lady Pups, a little more deliberate here. And we're under 1 minute to play. Nice move in the lane. Shot off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Sparks puts it up, no good. Coming away with the basketball is McCulley. This is Miglich. Travel. 37 seconds to go, first half. Bulldogs have led by the outset. Leopards playing better in the second period. Might be waiting for the last shot. No, Bowden was open. She takes it off the mark. Nice offensive rebound. Foster, some contact. Play on, say the officials. 15 seconds. Battle for the ball. Sparks, good hustle. 7, 6, 5, 4. Sparks no. And that will do it. Well, a closer contest in that second period. McKinley with 11 points and Louisville with 10. But the Lady Pups cushion is at the end of the first period, 22-6. Let's talk about the individuals. First of all, for Louisville, we've got 3 baskets. And we've got 2, 4, 6 foul shots. And that adds up to 12 points for Brooke Heron, by far the leading scorer. And 2 points apiece, all at the foul line by the other 2 leaders offensively, Courtney Barwick and Taryn Miglich. On the McKinley side, Maya Taylor, 9 in the first period on 3 threes, 4 in the second, and she has 13. I'm going to take a minute here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so she has the scoring lead individually. The freshman, who's done such a wonderful job. Kailani Foster, a basket for 2 points. Paris Stokes, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 in the first quarter, 2 in second for a total of 11. Sydney Bowden with a 3-point goal, and Ariana Snell with baskets in both the first and second period, so she has 4. And that adds up to McKinley 33, Louisville 16 at halftime. So, as I say now, the Lady Pups after tonight will take a break, and I hope to get some comments after the game from head coach Brian Bowden and use it on our first Bulldog Nation Sports, which would air sometime the first week in January, depending on how quickly it all gets put together. And we also hope to have some of the highlights from the New Year's Eve day game. It's become a tradition between the Bulldog boys and their arch rival, the Massillon Washington Tigers. And Tigers off to a strong start on the basketball court during this season after another strong run in football not that long ago. At least it doesn't seem like it. So I'll tell you what, I think we will. I'm looking for a guest who I invited to join us. I don't see her. I'm talking about Kyla Foster, a standout. Remember Kyla and Nakia Terrell going deep into postseason play as seniors. And earlier in their high school careers, Kirsten Bell was the leader of the team. And of course, the trio went down to Columbus for a Final Four appearance. Kyla and Nakia were also part of our broadcast media program and were two of the standouts in that area as well. So again, we are at halftime here, 33-16. I think at this point, I do want to say something I was going to wait and say as we wrapped up this game, but why not now as we're on Lucas Live on Facebook. On behalf of the Canton City Board of Education, led by President J.R. Rinaldi and Vice President Scott Russ, Canton City School Superintendent Jeff Talbert, the Assistant Superintendent Mr. Jason Dixon, in the Sports Recreation and Athletics Department, the Director Joe Bogdan and the AD Mike Schott, and of course Secretary Lisa Owens. My CCS TV 11 colleagues, Bill Widener, Trent Comer, Jackie Power, and Robin Matalich. On our live stream tonight, producer director Dave Jingo. Involved in IT and the streaming aspect, Amanda Dukes, also a former member of our broadcast media program. And on camera, he's done a super job from the outset, Ian Burton. Of course, the coaches, head coach Brian Bowden and the Lady Pups basketball team, the Bulldog boys under Andy Volakovich and their team members. And I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. A happy New Year, since the next time we join you will be in 2023. And we appreciate your support. And as I've said many times over the years, most of all, when push comes to shove, my thanks to you for joining us as part of high school basketball and high school sports in Stark County. I've been around long enough to say there's nothing like it. And it's been an honor and a privilege to play a very small role in it. There you see the scoreboard. There you see the clock. We will step aside and be back with second half action in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. All right, I gave you this big, long introduction, and now you're here.
Sorry.
No, thank you for coming, Kyla Foster. One of my favorites.
No.
Still working on the technical side of things here. And that's why Amanda's come out, because she knows my technical ability is slim and none, and Slim has left the building. Do your magic.
No.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Well, hello.
Hi.
Your thoughts on the first half?
It's going pretty good. They just got to finish it. I feel like that's all it is. Just keep up the confidence that they're still having, and they all come together.
It was dominant in the first quarter, 22-6. In second period, it was a lot closer,
Yeah.
11-10. Uh, what happens when you're out there? Let's say you get off to a strong start. Use yourself, use Nakaya, because you were together 4 years. Is it tough to maintain that if you get off to the strong start? You become more protective. Give me some insight, because needless to say, I couldn't even draw iron when I tried to play
Yeah.
basketball.
I would honestly say like the more you're like not everything's not going the way that you want it, like finishing everything like that, how we see tonight, it's pretty much like you're just trying to stick with it and still as a team stay together, which is pretty hard. Like especially whenever the team goes on a run, you're still trying to stay with it, or whatever, and maintain the same thing that you're doing, and it really gets down sometimes at some points.
Talk about watching your sister play. That's got to be something real special.
Yeah, seeing her, she's still doing the same thing that I was rebounding, taking that, passing, everything like that. So she's still taking after the stuff that I do, and that we just do as in the family and everything like that.
Talk about the group of seniors led by Stokes, Bowden, and Snow.
It's for me leaving. It's a lot of things that they worked on, like shooting. Ariana, her ability, her confidence, and everything like that of her just shooting the basket well and just running the floor. Sydney, I see her shooting the ball really well, shooting in general. She's doing bringing the ball up as well. That's really well. Paris continue to grow that confidence on a daily basis. I see her even when we're talking, everything like that. When I'm at school, she's asking for advice. So her taking that leadership role and everything like that.
And Maya Taylor, and all I could say is, and I've said it too many times, she doesn't play like a freshman.
No, at all. She didn't even when we had her when I was about a junior and she came and played summer league with us and everything. Like she still didn't play her grade. Like her shooting ability, her confidence is there and everything like that. And when you have the confidence as a player, it makes you 10 times better to player.
So now you're not surprised at all by this, are you? Yeah, yeah, and that's great. Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, let's talk. What are you up to these days?
I'm at Goshen College in Indiana, an hour and some change away from Fort Wayne. I major in sports management, and I play basketball there as well, being a point guard.
Great. So you've I could see you playing any position on the floor except maybe in the middle. But you had the great combination of being a ball handler, being a shooter, not afraid to hit the boards. And it was just great to watch you and Nakaya, for that matter, grow. And of course, that led to some great postseasons. For the folks that may not be aware, talk about that senior season and how special that was.
The senior season, it was a lot of things that we had to take on our back, of, especially with us being young. So that like really brought out our leadership and our roles that we had as a not as just like a scoring abilities, but we also had to like learn our ways of talking and learning our players every game, every practice, everything like that, and uplifting their confidence as well, so we can come together and get on the road that we needed to and everything like that. And even though it didn't end the way that we wanted to, we still fought and everything like that. It was a good season.
Can you stick around for a little while?
Yes,
all
I can.
Great. I need all the help I can get, but especially somebody as good as you are.
Yeah.
If I'm putting together, folks, just so you know, a team from all the teams I covered over the years. Who knows? I may have to put the freshman on that the way she's going, but I would definitely have Kyla and Nakayla and
Paris with the
Nakaya and Kirsten, and of course I'd have to have Amherst Alston.
Yes.
Maybe you could help me pick the rest of it. And then we need something like Stratomatic or I'm showing my age now. We could, play it electronically or whatever. But how about Coach Bowden? Talk about, when you were with him and talk about him today. Has things changed very much or not really?
It didn't change really much. He's still a great coach and everything like that. Still outside of basketball, still wanting you to progress as a young adult that you're trying to be. Still giving you life lessons, long talks that he usually does, and just telling you how it is pretty much.
I think he's remarkable because I covered him. He was a heck of a player, 2 state Final Four appearances. And he's the only person I know. And there's a steal. Maya Taylor, that freshman. And it's 40-16. And then the fact he was head coach of the boys, he's head coach of the girls, and he
Yeah.
was assistant on both teams.
Yep.
There is nobody like him.
Yeah. All over the place.
And just like that, I guess I wish I was in the locker room because this is a 7-0 run.
Yeah. I feel like it's also good that like they're McKinley's continue to bring back like players or just former players that played at McKinley and not also going outside of it. Like it really helps when you have somebody that can relate to most of the players and most of the class, like the people in the school. It really helps.
I assume you and Nakaya remain close or at least keep in contact?
Yes, we keep in contact. She's doing pretty good up there in High Point. Continuing, I think I try to watch some of her games and everything like that, and some of her cures and everything like that, and they seem like they're doing good.
Approaching the 7-minute mark, and Bulldogs in command at this point, 40-16. And it's been this tough woman-to-woman pressure that's really bothered, I think, Louisville. Maybe they haven't seen it,
And I feel like it's really good that they're doing like different defensive styles of that what he can do. Like you see that he's bringing out the press or he's going back to full man, and they're still sagging a little bit, and it's making them harder to score.
How do you describe Sydney's game? Because I have trouble because numbers. Oh, look at that! There's a great assist possibility. And we'll get some foul shots. But, she just does everything. I mean, and maybe this year we've seen her at her best. I mean, she set personal highs, career best, 17 points and 5 3-point goals against Perry a week ago. But it's not just that. I mean, she can play the point. She can, assist. She can be, dominant inside. She can hit the three.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of run out of superlatives for her.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't always show up. So people that look say, the numbers are good, but you have to see her.
Yeah, I feel like every year she's gaining that confidence that she needs, and it's increasing her level of playing.
And again, in a different way, reminds me of you. 3-point goal. They've tried enough. Taylor McCulley.
Good kick out from Paris. Has she missed yet?
I'm running out of room on the score sheet, I can tell you that much. 21. I can't even keep up with it. That's game high, incidentally, 21. Or no, let me take that back. I'm looking at I don't know if the scoreboard's a little confused. We'll have to check it out. Probably it's your play-by-play man who's a little confused. Right now on the scoreboard, they've got Taylor with 21 and Paris with 13. Oh.
Good charge
good
from
call
Paris.
by the official. Yeah, the Leopards trying to push things a little bit. I think this is just a real good all-around game for the Lady Pups. It's not that Louisville is not playing well, it's that the Lady Pups are really sharp.
Yes, playing both sides of the court.
There's the opening. Boom. Ronnie Foster. That's, according to my numbers, her first three, and a total of 7 points. Ooh. So, did you and your sister go do a lot of one-on-one type of stuff? Even if it was on the playgrounds or in the backyard or
Yeah,
whatever.
we usually I try to and everything like that, but most of the time she'll get so mad about some of the stuff that I do, so it'll get to a point where we don't even want to go anymore.
Gotcha. Nice.
Good pass from Paris.
Kailani with 9 could be one basket away from being the third in double figures. Stokes. Stokes, according to the board, has 15. And we're inside the 4-minute mark. Whistle. Sydney with her second. Checking back in. Olivia Maley replacing Courtney Barwick. Starting 5 on the floor for the Lady Pups. Nice move and a 3-point goal for Taryn Miglinch. That's her first basket after a couple of foul shots, so she's got 5.
Way to get it back from Paris. Oh,
Stokes with the basket, I think, but a whistle afterwards. Let's see what the officials say. Oh, technical foul.
yeah, technical from Paris. I think it was.
Aaron for 14 on the night. She has 14 of her team's 24. Or 23. No, now 24. Sparks back in. Sydney Bowden will get a breather. 54 for McKinley, 24 for Louisville, 3:15 to go in quarter number 3.
Good rebound.
Nice offensive or defensive rebound by Paris. Foster get credit for a rebound. This is Taylor. McKinley with the ball, 30-point lead, make it 32. And again, we'll go with the numbers on the scoreboard because I can't read my own writing at this point. She's got 23. Her season high was 22, so. Sparks with her third personal. 2 substitutions for Louisville. So are you on spring break like we are? Or?
Yes, I'm on break. We get 6 days. We just got back from Kentucky, and when we come back, we have like 2 days of practice, and we go to Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about the traveling? That's kind of fun. Yeah. Shot is short. Stokes. Setting up the play. Approaching 2 minutes to go, quarter number 3. McKinley's led from the outset. Another impressive performance. Looks like it's going to be win number 6 in a row. And win number 8 on the season. This would be a solid way for them to end. I don't know if it's the first half or not, because I think they play more than 20 games, but you'd feel comfortable going into the break at 8-2.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be interesting, boys and girls, first week of the new year, it'll be Bulldogs versus Bulldogs. with the girls playing on Wednesday night, first Wednesday of the new year, and then the boys, I'm guessing, on Friday. Stokes splits a pair. Rebound by Maley. Thought about the three. Now we'll take the shot. Rim, no.
Good defensive rebound by
Yep.
Maya. Way to pass
Nice.
it up.
Oh,
Wow.
everything but go down for Ariana Snell. That was a nice unselfish
Yeah, it was.
play. Sydney's break is a short one. And now getting a chance to get a breather is Ariana Snell. Bowden to inbound. Shot is short. Rebound by Louisville. Down court.
Good communication.
Yeah. Oh, nice job taking it to the hole. Didn't go. Offensive board, no. And coming away with it is Kailani Foster. Stokes, rim no. Out of bounds to Louisville. Time check, just under 58 seconds to go, quarter number 3. And the shot goes down by Olivia Maley. She's in the scoring column. Let me ask you this. Take both sides. Let's start with, if you're a member of the Louisville team, what are you trying to accomplish both individually and as a team, with a quarter plus some change to go?
Yeah, I would honestly say on the offensive being them, I would say offensive being them still attacking the way that they are and kicking it out. That's the best thing that I can say. And I feel like they're falling under pressure a lot because of the defense is sagging, and it's always that help there. And then on the defense, they're not boxing out at all. So I would honestly say the boxing out would get them because McKinley's getting second chances and they're getting a lot of defensive boards.
Shot just off the mark by Kailani. And now we'll wait till the end of the quarter. Then I'll have you take the McKinley perspective, what may be going through their heads. And notice I want you to do it from a player perspective. We don't want to second guess Coach Bowden, or he'll make me do laps, and that'll be ugly.
Yeah.
All right, 57. Now this is more like the first quarter, 24-10, the margin there. So now you're McKinley, you're way out in front. But what do you want to do to improve individually? And again, to me, this is significant because now they're going to have some time off, and I'm sure they'd like to finish strong no matter what the scoreboard says.
Right. Yes. I would say just staying with the principles. I feel like Louisville, they hit 2 back-to-back, not back-to-back, just 2 buckets in the last minute or so, and just staying with the principles as McKinley, keep your hands up and just staying with it. I feel like Louisville is trying to run the game more, so we're trying to play their game instead of slowing it down how they've been. So just staying with that. Of course, Louisville's going to try to shove it down there, just come at them with it or whatever, so we just got to stay with ours and keep our composure with it.
Now you're home for how long? And I want you to relate that to I won't call it Armageddon because I think for the most part it's going to be the wind and cold vis-a-vis snow. Famous last words. Everybody can blame me if it turns out to be something else.
Yeah.
But how does that fit into what your time here is going to be?
So I got in Sunday and then I leave on Monday.
Okay.
We have a late night practice or whatever, so I gotta leave here around 10 a.m. afternoon. So luckily I'm not driving. It'll be my mother, of course. So it'll be interesting to see how the weather is as we're driving, everything like that. Because here to Indiana, it's different weather. Like whenever I came for Thanksgiving break, it was snowing. It was snowing there, and then whenever I came here, it wasn't snowing at all. So different weather.
I'm hoping for your sake, and I think it might happen that you beat it in, and by the time you leave, it'll be past us.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Good things should happen to good people.
Yeah.
Even when Mother Nature's involved. So 7.5 minutes left to be played. It's the Bulldogs by 31. Oh, great ball movement.
Oh.
Well, coach is down to one knee, I think, at that point. Oh. That's Courtney Borwick, and she now has 5 points, her first 3-point goal. Snell with 6. Nice double team. The assist, Maya Taylor, the basket, Paris Stokes. She's got 20. Taylor and Stokes. And of course, I think of Stokes and Taylor with the boys back in the early 80s,
Yeah.
but this pair has 43 of their 61 points. I don't know if you heard anything about it. We had a great time during a tough game as Gleno came in here and defeated the Bulldogs. But, when you get a chance to talk to Troy Taylor, Ron Stokes, and Phil Hubbard, these were guys, and it was funny because Phil Hubbard, I'll never forget him being part of an Olympic gold medal team and his time with the Cavaliers. And with Stokes and Taylor, of course, not only their time with McKinley, but at Ohio State as well.
Good bucket, good move by Maya.
Taylor with 25, and that's her career best. Nice outlet pass, counted a foul. Stokes should have 22. She'll look for 23 at the line. Okay, the Lady Pups are forced to be reckoned with, in my mind. The only thing would be trying to build a bench just in case.
Yeah.
But the 5 on the floor. They talk about chemistry, and sometimes it's overused, but just as you say, there's a couple of 4-year performers in this group. And it's kind of fun to have 3 of the 4 grade levels represented in that 5. Good defense by the Leopards. Sydney, yes!
Good shot.
She's doubled her output to 6. And we're down to 4:48 to go. Well, we got to mention Kirsten for a minute. I just realized, and you got to get drafted by the right team. You got to pay your dues, but she comes away with a WNBA championship. That looked like a Scott Davis shot right there. Didn't draw anything.
Yeah, for Kirsten to stick with it, she went to the Las Vegas Aces. They won a championship there, and I feel like the players that it's a lot of Asia Wilson, a lot of players that really have been in the lead and experienced everything, and her just learning that and just coming in as a rookie that she did and having just coming in with the. I feel like she did a lot of things on the court, or whatever, like within scoring, passing, and just whatever they asked for, she gave it to them. I think right now she's overseas and she's doing what she's doing. And
I was just going to ask you because I believe that's the
overseas,
case as well. And of course, that's a whole great experience in and of itself.
Yes, her traveling.
Sydney, yes,
another 3.
So we've got 2 players in the 20s, 2 more with 9, and the 5th starter with 6. There's some nice balance there. Nice. Louisville first 2, I believe. Shea Klein, a sophomore who just checked in, is in the scoring column. 3:10 left to be played. Boy, you see that a lot, whether it's girls or boys, just that little hesitation.
Yes.
And so while you're here, anything special planned? Obviously getting together with the family for the holiday, but
Yeah,
anything?
that's pretty much it. Coming out here to just see them, of course. The one game that I can. And that's pretty much it. Just seeing the family and everything like that.
Now, I can visualize you all sitting down at the table and everything's great, and then all of a sudden you may say something, saying, you'd even be better if you did this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
could that happen? Could that be a scenario?
that just throws the whole table off. Arguing and all. Throws the whole table
But
off.
it's part of the
Yes.
experience, right? Part of the family.
Just still
Yeah.
Foster.
In traffic, she'll go to the foul line. Paris Stokes. Now, where was Paris as far as grade level when you were a senior? Do you recall? I should know the answer to that. And
When I was a senior, she was a sophomore.
Okay, I thought you would play together.
Yes.
So, how do you think her game has changed from, let's say, when you were a teammate and what you're seeing now?
Yeah, I feel like as her freshman year, she was scared to come. Like she was not really. She still had the confidence and everything like that, but her just making mistakes. Like of course, when you're a freshman, you come in scared to make mistakes and everything like that. And so her confidence level has grown, and it continues to grow. And her leadership on the court has continued to grow. Especially with her coming to me about advice, just asking about advice with the team and just what to say and how to say and everything like that. So she's really wanting to see this team grow on another level, and including herself.
Well, and coach gets a chance to put in the youngsters here, so to speak. (73-37). We've been kept up on the score. We're approaching the final 30 seconds of this game. So it's Paris with Keziah Herring, a freshman. Turn around, ladies, so I can pick up your numbers here. Sparks is back in, staying in the lineup, Foster. Good sportsmanship here. And also in there, Treya Zanik Lepore gets some TV time.
Yeah.
73-39. And Paris 24. And Maya Taylor 25. And they changed so quickly. But, everybody contributed. The story of this game is all 5 starters contributing. McKinley leading from the outset and never really letting up and never, they were in control of the game. Your thoughts?
I feel like they just stuck with it. I mean, them coming off of a break and everything like that, how they're about to, just staying with the principles, like I said before. Of course, Coach Bo is going to really be harping over that, over practice that they have and stuff like that. I feel like they really have the good chemistry that they need as a team. Yeah, as you see them celebrating Pear's birthday is tomorrow, so that's a great way to go. Pre-birthday, go off with the win like that. And yeah, just really staying with it, how I said.
And I'll add in here the Class C head coach is, Brian Bowden. As I say, I've known him for a long, long time since, what would it be, the Oh, right around 1990,
Hmm.
late 80s, in fact, probably back to there. And then Louisville, Jeff Kudo, one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. We had a great conversation before the start of the game. So the Lady Pups have win number 6 game winning streak, 8-2 overall as they go to break, and they'll come back on the first Wednesday of the new year to take on the Green Bulldogs. That should be interesting. Green at last check was 6-2, and they've really built a
Yeah.
reputation, both boys and girls up there. Louisville 0-2 start, 4 in a row. Now a setback, 4-3. They've got a big tournament at South Range High School, and they're going to play some tough opponents there. But again, both coaches are very knowledgeable in the fact that it's not what you do regular season, it's what you put together heading into the postseason. I'm
Yes.
sure you'll second
Yeah.
that. It's been great to see you.
Thank
Happy
you for having me.
holidays to you and your family.
You
You
as
really
well.
made this fun. I'm so very proud of you. I know Ms. Power is, and everybody at Trent and
Yeah.
everybody at CCS TV, Mr. Widener. And it's proud of you off the court
Thank you.
as you were on the court. So thank you for sharing the time. Thanks to everyone involved. We mentioned everybody at halftime, so I'll simply say thanks for joining us. Final score for the final time, McKinley 73, Louisville 39. In the words of the late, great Joe Tate, have a good night,